Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video and happy Thanksgiving to all that are watching this video that are supporting it today. Today I'm on Brady's account for a massive drop and tournament credit opening, and their one main request was that if I could, I'd upload it on the 23rd of November, as that is Thanksgiving for a lot of you all. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone that celebrates it. May you have loads of turkey and whatever else it is you have. I'm going to play a quick word from our sponsor, then we're going to get in, open tons of drops, a bunch of tournament credits, and all of that good stuff. This video is brought to you and sponsored by Rocket League Exchange. Hi, I will be your salesman for this pitch. You can buy anything in Rocket League that you want, and this is your last chance to do so. You can do it on any platform. Just chuck it in your basket, and it's as simple as that. There are tons of different ways that you can pay. You get no fees, the lowest prices, and super fast delivery. And be sure to use the code PIXELARMY or by clicking the link in the description to get 3% off your purchase as well. These are the drops we have to open, and one request from Brady as well was that I keep every single golden gift 22 and every single bonus gift in the video. I'll open the golden eggs as well, so I'll do these 50 like a regular crate opening, and then I'll do these now for best items only, and we'll probably get nothing. We'll start with the worst, then go to the trophies, then we'll do this little crate opening here, and then of course we've got trade ups and tournament rewards too. All right, so nothing from the uncommon, rares, and very rare drops. We're opening the golden trophies now, and then I'll show you the rest of the crates and trade ups before we do the tournament stuff. As someone who has never celebrated Thanksgiving or had a Thanksgiving dinner, if you are American or whoever and you've done it before, let me know in the comments, what does the day look like for you? How similar is it to Christmas, or is it just about the meal? I guess you like meet up with family and stuff, because to me, other than presents, it sounds pretty similar to Christmas Day, right? You just get 2 of them. All right, so here we go. I'm adding the golden eggs so it makes 50, but these 48 crates are the ones that Brady, or Brunny, also known as, wants to see in this video. So we're kicking off with a boost, and what is it going to be? It's going to be the Hyper. It's going to be the Proton. I thought it was going to be the Hyper over them for a second, but it is the Proton. Moving on now to the second and final golden egg. It's going to be a rare, and now what we're going to do, we're going to open the bonus gifts. And you might be thinking, what exactly is bonus gifts? How does it work? Well, basically, I'm pretty sure I've never had bonus gifts on my account because I've never gone through the process. It seems quite long and laborious. I don't know. But basically, say you get scammed. Say you lose 20 items, you know, from some kind of scam. You can prove it, and you can say to Rocket League, like, this trade here, although it was final based on your terms, I didn't authorize it. I lost these 20 items. They can lock those items, I believe, but then on your account, because they can't give you the items back for some damn reason, you get bonus gifts. Obviously, I feel like this system could be kind of abused, which is why it just seems a bit long to me, and that's probably why they can't return items, because they're like, okay, the trade is final, you've lost the items, but we can give you bonus gifts, which are completely random. And let me just check, can you trade the bonus gift items that you get? If I go to most recent, again, most recent is completely broken, and I'm not sure what we got, so I'll just do this again. Code PIXELARMY is the preset. You should be sure to use that for all your Rocket League, Fortnite needs, Epic Games needs, because that is very, very helpful to me. So we'll look at this exotic, see what it is. It's a Zomba, so we'll check the bonus gift Zomba. Can it be traded? I don't know. So we go to inventory. We'll type in Zomba, actually, because we know what we're looking for. Zomba. So you can trade bonus gift items. Okay, so that's good. So that is good. So you could get something sick and then be able to trade it and get value back. However that works, obviously. I can't believe it, but everything's going to be untradeable soon. How long is it? Less than 2 weeks away. Less than 2 weeks away. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've had a lot to think about. You know, I've been going every single day, every single weekday. For the weekends, I've typically been taking them off. I've kind of been quite busy lately. Actually, at the time of uploading this video, tomorrow and the day after, I've got 3 pantomimes to perform in that I'm in. So I've been, you know, my Friday nights and my Sundays for the last month or so have been taken up rehearsing for that pantomime. And so once I've kind of, you know, once that's out of the way, and then also I think on the day, in fact, the very minute this is being uploaded, 6 p.m. 23rd of November, I will start dismantling this setup that you see and taking it back to my parents' house. Because long story short, if you don't know, a lot sort of happened. My tenancy in this house that I've been living in for the last 2 years, which I absolutely love. I love this house. It runs out, and I didn't renew the tenancy because, for multiple reasons. One, the landlord said when it came to thinking about renewing tenancy that he was going to sell the house. Turns out the landlord reversed that and was like, pranked, got him, is not going to be selling the house. So turns out well, in theory, could have just renewed back then and I'd be able to stay here. But also, in knowing that, you know, we weren't going to be able to live here if this house gets sold, my girlfriend and I at the time, we bought a house. And, you know, we got the house and we currently own that house. But now, as you guys know, I'm not going to go into the details or anything like that, but her and I aren't together. So she is living in that house and until we can sell it, basically. So because we're obviously not going to live together, she's going to live there and I'm going to live with my parents. So unfortunately, I have to leave this house. But that does mean that, yes, the time this is going up, I'll be taking all this down and moving back where it all began. Because it is very... It's nostalgic almost when I think about being at my parents' house, because also there was, I think it was a year ago, I think maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, where there was some water damage. I got like a little flood in my house, basically, my parents' house. And they had to move out for a few months whilst it got fixed and everything like that. So the house has basically had a massive makeover since I last lived there. So whenever I go there now and see the house the way it looks now, I don't necessarily see the childhood home I grew up in, I suppose. It's the same, but it looks a bit different. Like the new carpets and everything, and the main thing, the wallpaper, it feels slightly different, right? But I specifically remember, making pickapixel in that house on a laptop. I remember sitting on the floor in my lounge in Minecraft on a laptop, just mining sand. If you go back and look at the first thumbnail of this channel for the video, the Pixels Paradise video, if you go to my channel, click oldest videos and look at the thumbnail, you will see me stood in front of like a desert temple, basically, and that was not leveled. That was all bumpy. The temple was kind of buried, so I sat on the floor for hours just mining away the sand so I could pose for a thumbnail. I remember so vividly making that first video and everything like that. Oh, that's a good start. Just making that first video on laptop as well, on a laptop. And now it goes back full circle. I'm going back there. And then, after a week of being there, bang! Trading is gone! Trading is gonna be gone, which is absolutely insane. So it essentially means, you know, I am in the same place that I'll be there in the same place that I was 7 years ago, back when I reached about, it was like 2,000 subscribers this time 7 years ago I had. And having the same challenge in front of me. Back then, it was, what am I going to make? It was right. I've decided it's going to be daily Rocket League videos. And now, 7 years later, I'll have a decision to make. What am I going to make? What's it going to be? And although it's technically like I'm in the same place, I really don't think so. I think I've come a long way. One, obviously, 2,000 subscribers to over 900,000 subscribers. That is absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, back then, I worked at McDonald's and had no money. Now, I'm not a millionaire. I'm nowhere, you know, I'm nowhere close to being a millionaire, but I have some money, right? But it's not that I'm going back to where I was, because that would completely disregard all of the experiences that I've had in the last 7 years. So even if I was going back there truly with, let's say, no money like I had back then, and let's say I had no YouTube channel, I had to think, right, let me get a job somewhere else. Let's say that was it. The worst case scenario. I don't do YouTube anymore and I have to get another job. Even if I went back there and that was the case, I'm not going back the same person. I've had 7 years of, you know, my dream job so far, and long may it continue. And I've had all these experiences. I've traveled around the world. I've met so many amazing people. My life has changed in so many ways. I have evolved in so many ways. I was just a baby when I started this channel, man. Like, when you're 18, like when I was 18, I felt like I felt now. I felt like I was, you know, a proper adult. I felt like I was the guy. But I look back on my 18-year-old self now. I look back on the me that started creating Rocket League videos. I'm like, wow. He just, I'm such a different person. I think I'm more mature, because obviously, you know, for the last 5 years I haven't lived with my parents, so I've kind of, everything has changed. My outlook has changed. I think I handle, not that I ever couldn't handle responsibility, but in the last 5 years I've actually had to, you know, handle responsibilities. Is that, oh, I thought it was going to be a dissolver, but it's a glorifier. You know, running a house, I've been a full-on adult. You know, we've done, since moving out, or since starting 7 years ago, we've done taxes, we do household chores, laundry. I mean, tell my 18-year-old self that he was going to be smashing out the laundry. I'm so good at it now. Washing dishes, everything that adults do, I do. Traveling on your own, traveling to Los Angeles on my own, traveling to Dallas on my own. It's just not something I could have even imagined my 18-year-old self doing. Yes, I would have done it if being forced to, but I'm so much more grown up, and if nothing else, like I said, worst case scenario, I go back and I'm back to square one. I'm really not, because I've had absolutely the best time. So going back, I think it's the best place for me to be right now. It is home. It's the best place for me to be inspired and get excited to start the next leg of my journey, whatever that may be. So I hope you stick around and join. I am thinking, actually, I'm debating possibly doing some CSGO videos, whether that's crate openings. I mean, I've always been the crate guy. My good friend John, obviously, he's been doing CSGO stuff, but the guys over at RL Exchange who sponsored this video, they also do CSGO stuff, and I was talking to them about it, and I've got comments of people saying that I should do CSGO like John's doing. I thought, it can't hurt to try. It might be very interesting, so I figured I might do that. So by all means, stick around. I understand I'll lose subscribers when I do stuff. I've already lost subscribers because I posted some Fortnite videos. I totally get it. I don't take it personal. People were screaming in the comments like, stop unsubscribing. I still gain new subscribers every single day by people that find the channel and like what they're watching. But if you've watched my channel for 7 years, you're probably not still here. I've had a comment. I had a very fair comment. They said, honestly, I've watched for 2 years and I unsubscribed because you've been making the same content. They did say the word mediocre content, and while some may see that as a negative, when you compare it to what content is available, I totally see that. You know, I'm not reinventing the wheel or anything like that. If you look at like gameplay YouTubers, like let's say Jacksepticeye, for example, he has a great personality, he's hilarious, but his gameplay stuff, it's not revolutionary. It's not like Mr. Beast, right? It's, in the grand scheme of things, it could be considered mediocre. My content isn't bad. I think it's engaging, entertaining. I think the quality's there. And if you like Rocket League or you like Fortnite, or you like whatever, you will enjoy my content. It'll be a nice, pleasant experience. But I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm not going to get defensive about it. I'm not like, wow, that's really rude. Like, he's right. If you've been watching my channel for years, unless you really like me, I completely understand as to why you might unsubscribe. So I still gain new subscribers of people who don't know who I am, who've never seen me before, and quite like this type of content. It's just that I lose more subscribers on a daily basis than I gain. Whether that's people saying, right, I'm not interested in the game you're playing anymore, I'm not interested in your videos, that's fine. Sometimes YouTubers lose subscribers because they are always just nuking spam accounts or inactive accounts. So if you have an account that hasn't been used for a long time, YouTube do start unsubscribing you from channels, right? So yeah, let's just get rid of one of these bad boys and this. So I completely get it. I don't take it personal when I lose subscribers, and it is completely reflective of the videos that I make, in the sense that if someone's been watching me for years, I will lose subscribers. Whereas when free-to-play came out in 2020, for those 6 months, I barely lost any subscribers because it was all hype and everyone was interested. And that's why we went from 400,000 to 800,000 subscribers in 6 months, because no one had a reason to unsubscribe. It was all new, it was all exciting, and the viewer, you, weren't bored of it either. But if I'm one of the few that doesn't get bored of Rocket League, then I'm going to be one of the few that's still playing it and making videos, and I completely understand that. So it's not that deep. I don't mind losing subscribers. I'd love to get to 1 million one day, and I've said this, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep trying until I do, so eventually we will get there. But you don't have to, you know, shout in the comments. It's not this damning statement for someone to unsubscribe like people think it is. If someone unfollows, that's fine with me. I don't mind. It's up to you, each to their own. So that's the way I see it. So we've done the trade ups there. Let's do this. Most recent, as if that even matters. And probably best to go series, considering they've broken everything. We'll go with you. Bang! Creeper. Okay, we're going to go to these bad boys now. Come on. Gurnot wheels. I didn't go back there, but it's fine. The broken cursor. Fidget spinner wheels. We can't do another trade up. I'm not going to trade up this apparatus. Let's get ourselves a black market. So here we go. We're not going to use the drop one. We're going to use that. We're going to use that. The bonus gift. I don't know if there's any sort of mainframe in that. So we're going to use the golden trophy. And I suppose we'll use that. We'll keep the burnt sienna right there. This is going to be the black market. We've had a glorifier. And... hey, the Corolla flare! I'm getting some solar flares right now, right? You see that right in my eye? Right there. You can see it on my face. I always record at this time when the sun is out and I get absolutely blinded. Even though the blinds are closed, there's little slats that are open, as you can see. That is a mammoth dub. And now we get to go to the tournament section right here and open some stuff here. Oh, it's Rumble today. That's good. So we're going to do All-Star Cups only for 7 of them. We'll do... we'll do 2 Challenger Cups. I don't get to do them that often, so here we go. Number 1. That's just a bit of an L. Do you remember when you could get very rare player anthems in the Chromatic Cup, even though it's painted only? That was such a broken system. Moving on to the Twisted Tornado Purple. That's good. Now we have 7. No, not 7. It's not 7. It would be 7 chromatic cups. It will be... Oh, okay, so we can get 132,000. So that's 11 all-star cups. So actually, I definitely could have just opened 12 all-star cups. I was in chromatic cup mode, going for multiples of 20,000. That's an L from me. So let's do this. Bang. And now we can do one more challenger cup. So I could have done 1 challenger cup and an extra all-star cup, but we used 3 challenges instead of 1 all-star cup, so that's fine. But here we go. First one is Shellington. Next one, why is it shooting? Why is it shooting back there? We should be shooting to all-star cup. Number 2, Saber 619. Okay, number 3, Saber 619. Booyaka, booyaka, black market. Oh, that would have been such a dub. Shellington again. Let's go for a nose cup. And bang. Titanium white. That's pretty good. Now we're going to do, because they always bring up bangers and we're in need of some luck, some exotic and above, I'm going to do a no reaction cup. Moving on to the next one, because we wanted an exotic and above, and we got it with the no reaction. The rigid fringe, 2 more to go. I'm feeling Twisted Tornado grand finale. It's another Saber 619. I think we might... we didn't really get any exotics, though, so it's looking a little bit techie. Let's go to most recent. See what we can trade up. Shellington, you're gone. McMania. Kemaji can stay for now. You, and... we're going to go with Purple Doodle. No, we'll go Purple Doodle. Bang! Twisted Tornado. Okay. Can we trade up one of these? We can. And it's going to be... oh, keep Subterfuge. Gray. Not great. Twisted Tornado. Let's go for... I guess Saber 619 inverted. Happy medium. And we don't have enough for a black market. It's a good thing we got one in the cups. What are the exotics that they have? Let's have a little look at their inventory right now. So it is a happy medium, a ball star, that's a dub, and a manipulator radiant. So there we go. Anything in the archive? Nothing in the archive. But that is that. We've got a couple black markets, stuff like that. So it's good times. It was a good time. And if you want to support me, like they've done there, you can tell it wasn't me that put it in, because that was put in over a week ago. You can use code PixelArmy in the Rocket League item shop. And I really would appreciate it. Massive shout out to Brady for lending me their account to make this video possible. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you watching that celebrate it or don't. Just have a wonderful Thursday. Drop a like, subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army. I've been Pixel, you have been awesome. And I'll see you in the next video very soon. Flying in a missile, haters throwing shade, never pick me, not an issue. I am a beast, I'm at the top, I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits you. It's pick up, pixel.